And up in Hinton, it's the Royals of MMCRU taking on the Blackhawks in the first quarter of the girls' game. Here it's Hinton starting this thing off hot. Down low on the low block, Addie Piggott gets the layup to extend Hinton's lead later in the first. Hinton working in transition. The first layup here is going to be no good, but Carlin Kavarna, she busts out the Windex to clean the glass, and she gets the hoop and the harm. Royals down by double digits, but they find an answer as Lana Florine. She's going to drill this long-range deuce to put MMCRU on the board. But those birds in Hinton, they come back down and answer in a hurry as Addison Glass rattles this three ball in from the corner. Hinton goes on to win this one 68-13. Same two teams going at it on the boys' side. It's the MMCRU Royals leading in the third. It's Wyatt Alish with the deep catch and shoot three. He gets the shooter's bounce to extend the Royals lead right there. The Blackhawks, they're pushing the pace, trying to close the gap. This time it's going to be Caden Barrett attacking, and he gets all the way to the hoop. He gets fouled. He'll get the and one right there. Now Hinton, they keep that momentum rolling later into the third quarter here as Logan Coffey isolates, puts his defender in the grinder as he sinks the mid-range shot to put Hinton a couple points closer. Those Royals, they kept their foot on the pedal as well on offense. Huge corner three here from Brandon Dreckman. That builds a little more of a cushion for MMCRU, but those Blackhawks, they fight back and win this one 49-45.